What do you need to know if you're going to settle on a primary treating physician report instead of getting a QME? Many times, injured workers who don't have attorneys will settle on the primary treating physician report, but because the insurance adjuster says this is the best way to do it, or this is the easiest way to do it, this is the fastest way to do it. Some of those things may be true. It may be faster to settle based on the primary treating physician, but it's rarely in your best interest. When I was a judge with the Workers' Comp Appeals Board, injured workers who didn't have attorneys would often settle cases with insurance companies, and the settlements came to me to determine whether they were adequate so that I could issue either an award or an order. Oftentimes, I would have to bring the injured worker and a representative for the insurance company in so that I could talk to the injured worker, and the injured worker would say, well, they told me it would take a long time and I didn't want to wait, so I just want to settle this way. But here's what you need to know. Most injured workers who are settling without attorneys are treating with doctors who were picked by the insurance company. So they're treating with doctors who are the most friendly doctors to the insurance company. Those are doctors who are generally going to write reports that are much more favorable to the insurance company and much less favorable to you. Most of the time, I did not see injured workers treating with a doctor that they had designated either before the injury or from the MPN. So you're treating with a doctor who's very employer-oriented. If you instead go to a QME, a panel qualified medical examiner, you're going to get someone who's far more independent. It's not someone chosen by the insurance company. So the state will issue that list of 3 doctors. You can pick one, schedule the exam. It's true. It's going to take some time. You'll have to wait for the state to issue the panel, a couple of weeks. You're going to need to call the doctors, schedule an exam, wait for the exam, maybe up to a month and a half, 2 months, a little more. Then you have to wait for the report, maybe another month. It's true, it takes some time. But that doctor's independent, and that doctor, whether he or she, is likely going to find what is more accurate with your situation. So most of the time, a qualified medical examiner will find either a very similar level of whole person impairment to the primary treating physician, or they will find more, which of course increases the value of your settlement. I will say it was pretty darn rare that I would ever see an injured worker treating with an employer-chosen doctor who went to a QME and then had a lower level of whole person impairment. It has rarely happened. So the bottom line, what you need to know, if you're going to settle on a PTP, you can do that. It's your choice, and as long as it's substantial medical evidence, a judge will likely approve it. But going to a QME is almost always in your best interest to maximize or increase the value of your settlement. If you have other questions, drop a comment down below. We'd be happy to help.